Hello there. Today we're going to be changing the door pins, the roller pins, and the bushings on this 1991 Chevy Silverado. I'll show you what's going on. The door scrapes on the body right here. Every time I open it, it's getting worse and worse. And you can also see that it's also scraping right here. Every time it hits, it has to go up a little bit. And if you take a look at my roller pin, that's kind of the worst. I don't know if you can see with bad light or not, but it is completely pushed over to the side. It's broken off, so I ordered some new pins, so I'm going to replace the door pins and the roller pin with the bushings. But let's take a look at the pins that I ordered. Alright guys, here's the pins. They are from Cunningham Machine. Supposed to be heavy duty, better than the ones we can get at the auto parts store. So they're supposed to last a lifetime. So hopefully they last as long as I live or until I get killed or whatever. So let's take a look. First off, we got the bushings. They look pretty heavy duty brass bushings. So these are supposed to be really weak if you got them at the auto parts store. So hopefully these last a lot longer. They actually look pretty heavy duty as well, pretty thick. Our door hinge pins also look a little bit more heavy duty than the ones you can pick up at Napa or AutoZone. The Doorman variant, if you will. Another set, 2 for each. Not sure what this little guy is for. Ooh, the roller pins. So this is what I'm really excited about. The roller pins supposed to be more heavy duty. Let's see if I can get one out of there real quick. Oh yeah, look at that. High quality. You can also take them apart here. So you can get them in there. You don't have to beat them into place. So that's the really cool part. You can just go in from the top and place them in there. Be much easier than trying to beat them in place like the generic versions. So, awesome. I believe that's it. Oh, we get a cool sticker as well. Cunningham Machine. Alright, let's get them in the truck. Alright, so these are the tools we're going to be using. A couple of high dollar ball peen hammers, probably from everyone's favorite place. An assortment of punches here. Plus this really long extension to try to get more angle on it. And then of course our door spring grabber slash replacer. And then finally I got the door held up with a jack. I'm also going to have my wife come out here and help me hold it as I start to get closer to getting this door off. Now I just have a jack with a piece of board on it to kind of level out the weight. But all right, let's do it. There we go. And also we can start to get the rest of this pin out now. And before we do that, maybe I should get the spring out. I'm going to try to get the spring out right now. And it looks like that pin just pops right out. Alright. There's one pin. Spring. We're going to keep this right over there. Now all we have is the bottom pin right there that has to come up from the bottom. I'm going to wait till I get my wife out here so she can help me hold this while I get this door off. Alright, we're going to get the bottom pin. Then we're going to have to coming. Let's use a smaller one. Smaller punch. Okay, it's loose. So, another side twist. Alright, the pin's completely out, so just keep holding onto it. I don't think it's sliding, but... Alright, here's the second pin. Very blue. Now there's some connectors here, so... Okay, just still balancing. Alright, can you hold it right there, please? You got it? I'm going to hold it with my knee too, okay? I'll pull out these connectors and disconnect them. Hopefully it's not a pain in the ass like some of the connectors are. Alright, I got one. They're completely loose, so we're going to back it up and put... All right, I'm going to go first. All right, putting my corner down. Ow. All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, door off. And let's get these old bushings out. The bottom ones aren't bad at all. I gotta work on getting this son of a gun out. I want to do a quick comparison to the old stuff to the new stuff. So we got the door hinge pins right here. They're actually not too bad, the stock ones. Really nothing wrong with them at all, but I'm going to replace them with the Cunningham Machine ones anyway. They're a little bit more heavy duty. The bushings, the stock bushings don't look too bad. I just know that the ones that you can buy, like the Dorman ones, are a little cheap and fragile. But the new ones look pretty heavy duty. Like, I'm not worried about crumbling that or anything. Also comes with this little, figure out what this thing is. It's for placing those in there. And then, but the biggest change is definitely the roller pin. So, like I said before, this one is in two pieces, so I should be able to slide it in pretty easily. And it just looks so much more heavy duty than the stock one that singed off right there. This was not supposed to be a two-piece pin. But it became one after, I guess, about 30 some years worth of use. All right, let's get them in the truck. It's a little dirty. I'm probably going to clean this up just a little bit. All right, first off, I'm going to get the bushings in there. So I'm going to use the little bushing tool that came with. It's got to go this way. One bushing down after some trial and error. I think we can probably just do it by hand. It's not going in as easy, so might actually need this. All right, two bushings in there. All right, let's go ahead and do the pin, roller pin. Eager to see how this thing fits in there. Look at that, it slides right in there. Or you give it a little tap-a-roo. A little tappy. A little tap-a-roo. Perfect. Just a little sanding, a little tapping, and we get it. Look at that. Huh. Alright, well, alright, let's do the door ones. They go in through the bottom. It's weird that they make them different sizes. Why would they do that? I don't know. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Whoops. Alright, the last bushing. And then we are ready for the door to go back on. Alright. Cool. Alright, we got all the bushing set and the roller pin looks like it's ready to go. We got it tightened in there, and the bushings over here on the door are also ready to go. So let's get it back on. So we're going to carry it over here and place it right here. I'm going to hold it, and then you're going to crank it up until it's in line. Okay?
What do you mean crank it up?
Like the jack, just like this.
Oh, like high. Okay. Like higher. Okay.
And if no bloopers, okay? I don't know if I want this. You don't want to be like, oh, crash. Find a new doorway. Go out. No, out that way. If I get centered on this board. Oops. Stop pushing. Well, this needs to go under. This needs to go over that.
So can't you just line it up in front of it and then like push it in?
That's good, actually, right there. I got the bottom one started and in. You just lift up to that side just a little bit. Thank you, baby. All right, that's it for today. We got our door hinges in. We got the new roller pin in. Looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. It closes pretty easy. Doesn't even need that extra oomph like it did before. Closes nice and tight. There is still just a little bit of sag in there, but I'm not too worried about that right now. I was mainly worried about it just dragging and killing my paint there and maybe causing some rust in the future, but I don't need to worry about that anymore. I'll probably end up painting that with some Bahama Blue someday, maybe in the future, and see where it goes from there. All right. Thanks for watching. See you next time.